Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Goron Guitar. I am presenting Billy Idol for you. Such a legend he is. So, he's been around here since the early 70s, and yeah, he's a legend from the MTV world back in the days for you who remember that. So, yeah, long career here. He's a really powerhouse, this Billy Idol. So let's go into his new song here called Still Dancing. All right, so yeah, what we're gonna do here is to play 5 chords, I believe, 5 different chords, and we're gonna do that without any capo used here on the fretboard. So let's go into this Still Dancing song and look into the chords needed. So we're gonna start with the B minor chord. That's a bar chord. You place the index finger on the 2nd fret and you push down 5 strings if you count from bottom up like this. Then you need to add 4th on D, 4th on G, and 3rd on B. Next chord is the A, and A goes open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 2nd B, and open E. We have E minor next, and that will be open E, 2nd A, 2nd D, open G, open B, and open E. This is the G, and that goes 3rd on E, 2nd A, open D, open G, 3rd B, 3rd E, and then finally we have the D. And that will be open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 2nd E. Alright, so we have 2 different ways of strum here. So if you go to the first chord, B minor, we have one that is very much of downs and chewing. Alright, so I do that with muted. I use my side of palm here, that back of that palm, and lean it on top of the strings, and then I just play short downs on the bass string area like this. Okay, I think downs as a cluster of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and you want to emphasize the 3rd down a little bit more. So I go down on the 3rd, and all the other downs I play pretty much on just the bass strings or so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be a little bit exhausting with time to just play in that way. So I want to give you the down up as well, a little more relieving for you. So you're going to play simply down up. And again, that 3rd touch there, the down up, okay, that last 2nd down, you're gonna go down again to hit the higher strings, and you play on all the ups and downs, otherwise on the bass strings. So bass, bass, top, bass, 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 top, bass, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you have 2 options here. Either go with the hammering, so to speak, chewing, or alright, so that's the strumming pattern. Let's go into the actual song. We're going to go into the first verse. And what you're going to do here is to play B minor 8 rounds, then A 4 rounds, then E minor 2, and G2. To start with, you're going to play that for 2 rounds. So you can play like this for 1 round. Then A, E minor, G. And then you can switch and go into the down up action. So yeah, I slipped on that E minor, sorry. Anyway, I think you understand. B minor 8, A 4, E minor 2, and G2. You're going to play that for 2 rounds, and then you're going to finish off the verse here with playing the E minor 2, G2, E minor 2, and G1 down in the pause. And that pause builds up for the chorus that comes pretty soon after that. So that is the first verse. So B minor A, E minor G for 2 rounds, and then E minor G, 1 round. And that is the verse play. Into the chorus now. We're gonna play that about 42 seconds in. I'm still dancing. That's where we are in the lyric. You're gonna continue the strumming, and you're gonna play now again B minor 8 times, A 4 times, E minor 2, and G2 for 2 chord progression rounds. I think we know that by now, how to play that. And that is the first chorus, and then comes the post chorus right after. It happens about 1 minute and 4 seconds in. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where we're on the lyric. All right, so this is where you're gonna bring in the D. It's very similar to a main chord progression round there. Instead of playing B minor for 8 rounds, you're gonna play B minor 3 and D1. That in total will be 4 rounds. So you're going to do that for 2 times, okay? So B minor 3, D1, B minor 3, D1. And then you continue in the same way with A4, E minor 2, and G2. So like this. All right. So that is 1 round, and that's the only one you're gonna play for the post-chorus parts. All right. After that comes the second verse, and from now on it's pretty much a repetition. We have the same playing there, but the last part of this verse, in the first one, we have E minor 2, G2, E minor 2, and G1 down. And this, you have just the last half of it. You have E minor 2 and 1 down on the G. That's it. Okay, that's the ending of the second verse. Into the second chorus, just repetition. You just play the same 2 rounds there as in the first one, and the same goes with the second post-chorus part. Then, about 2 minutes and 14 seconds in, comes the solo part, solo/bridge. What you're going to do here now is to stay with the B minor and play 14 rounds. 14 rounds in the pause. And then it continues about 2 minutes and 26 seconds in. You're going to then play B minor 12, A4. B minor 12, A3 plus a pause. That's it with the solo bridge part, okay? It's a pretty long part there of the song. It makes up of this B minor A playing. Anyway, into the third chorus after that solo, and it's played exactly the same way as the previous choruses, no changes there. And then we have the post-chorus part 3 / the outro. You're gonna play it for 2 rounds, and then after that you're gonna finish off with E minor 2, G2, E minor 2, G2, and 1 down on the B minor. With that B minor 1 down, you have ended Billy Idol's Still Dancing. Again, what a legend he is. So if you're a fan of him, make sure you grab a guitar, learn these 5 chords, and just work your way through this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, play tuned.